time fiddle tune normally played in the key of D on the fiddle or mandolin. We're playing it in the key of C because we're playing it in double C tuning on the banjo, clawhammer style. We're tuned to G on the 5th string, C on the 4th, G on the 3rd, C on the 2nd, and a D on the 1st. That is the same thing as G tuning with the exception of 2 strings. The 2nd string is tuned up 1 1/2 step to C from the B it normally is. That means it's going to match the 3rd string at the 5th fret rather than the 4th. And our 4th string is tuned down 1 full step from the D it's normally at. So now it matches the 2nd string 1 octave below, rather than matching the 1st string 1 octave below, as it normally does in G tuning. That gives us 2 Cs, hence the name double C tuning. It's often used for fiddle tunes in the key of D. We would just capo up if we were playing with the fiddle, capo with the 2nd fret and bring the 5th string up 1 full step to A. Okay, we'll play it in double C tuning though without need for a capo, since we're not playing with other instruments here. I'll go through what you see on the tablature, pretty much the basic version of what I was just playing. Nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discretion there in the tablature, we're pretty much just limiting it to the notes of the melody. You notice as I was playing it at the beginning, and even just now, there's a certain amount of strum that you can put in there for emphasis if you wish. Emphasis you want to put on that first beat. A strum or just a lighter touch with the hammer. The other point of discretion is you can add, it's not on the tablature, but you can add the chaser note that we've talked about in many contexts. Anytime when you're playing the same note twice in a row, 2 quarter notes, the very same note, it's sometimes a little bit more interesting to find one version of that note on the string above it and slide into it. B part we start out with 2 open 2nd strings, and what I'm doing there for variation is playing the first one of those on the 3rd string 5th fret. That's the note we use to tune the string. And so on and so forth. That is a clawhammer version of it. We're also going to take a look at a 3-finger bluegrass version. I'm not going to switch banjos. I'm not even going to put on the hardware, the finger picks. We'll just do a 3-finger version while we're here. Of course, we're going to need to change tuning for that. The typical bluegrass player doesn't use the double C tuning very much at all. Many of them aren't even familiar with the tuning. What they would do with a song like this is play it in the key of G and just capo to wherever they need to capo to join other musicians. If they were playing with the same fiddler that might have been joining us on the clawhammer version, they'd have to capo way up to the 7th fret. We're going to tune to our standard G intervals. much like we just played it in C tuning before, because that's where our banjo was. We're just going to play it in the key of G. But keep in mind, you can capo to any fret on the banjo and change the key and play this in other keys. So we'll try to find the same melody here and just put it in terms of a 3-finger roll, or at least a 3-finger pattern style. Here it is at a medium tempo first, and I'll slow it down, of course. Slow it down to about half that tempo to make it a little bit easier to hear the individual notes, and I'll play it just as we see it on the tab, without variation, without any changes. 2, 3, 4. Again. A part again. And the B part. I substituted the ending of the A part, the last 2 measures, for the last 2 measures the second time through the B part, which of course sounds perfectly fine. So it's a way to kind of bring the two pieces, the 2 parts of the song together. You of course can skip that and just play it as you see on the tablature, where you play the same thing twice through. Either way works. The other point of latitude, a little bit of discretion on this one is you do as much sliding as you like. There's many occasions in the song where you're called to play the 3rd string 4th fret note, which of course just echoes the open 2nd string in G tuning. Once again, you get the option, kind of like a chaser, slide into that note, and you have a little bit different timbre than you do on the open 2nd string. That emphasizes that difference to slide it in. Sounds different from... So, that's about it.